Welcome to Communing with Divine, a podcast where I share my spiritual quest and the lessons and the insights that I've received from many divine beings and energies during meditation. I am your host, Meraki. Now, let's begin. Hello and welcome to the 28th episode of Communing with Divine. I'm so happy to have you all here with me. You're all most welcome. Sometimes I get messages and insights from various beings and sources that seem contradictory with other messages that I've received from other beings or other sources, or they just won't make sense to me. But I will share them with you anyway because they were shared with me and because it is what I understood or perceived at the moment that they were being shared. These messages may make sense to somebody else, and it's not for me to determine what I should pass on. Also, I have found that as my understanding expands, I realize that the messages were not contradictory at all. My understanding just had to catch up with it a bit. So, having said all that, this is one of those sessions. April the 6th, 2023. I'm speaking with Mother Universe and I'm sitting on her lap. I've done most of my calling in and she's having me look out into the universe, and it is so beautiful. All is as it should be. Look, see, all is as it should be. It is an expression of the all, and so it is without flaw. It is perfect in truth, and so it is within you. For it is within you that your true self lies, which is also a flawless expression of the all. You are perfect in truth. Remember this. She's explaining to me that there is no work for me to do in order to move forward. There is only a reconnecting and a remembering of what is, a remembering of my true self. It's like this for all of us, but she says that we approach it in the wrong way. She says, that which you seek, you approach incorrectly. The perception is that work is required to move forward when it is in truth a reconnection to what is, and to what always has been and always will be that is required. And so there is only a remembering. There is only a reconnecting. There is only allowing that is required. Allow the connection to your true self, to divine, to the all. There is no work. Just allow. But allowing is a choice. She's showing me a release, which is actually a relaxation. I understand. Relaxation allows. Work is tension filled with goals and pressure. Work carries the threat of failure. Work has an element of control within it. She says, even as you work towards your goal of spiritual connection and of balance, even as you look to trust and to allow, you are attempting to control the process through work. This is not necessary. This is not the path. This is not the way. You must learn to release and let go of control. You must learn to open your heart to that which is already within you so that you may remember. So that you may remember who you are and the what is. You must allow that which is already within you to come forward and to fill your entire being with its perfection. Your true self is always connected to divine, for it is divine. Look, see, all is already as it should be. See the divine within this universe. See the perfection. There is no work here. There is only allowing. There is only doing through being. This is the lesson. Work less, allow more. Relinquish control. Release. And remember. She's saying to me that we're always trying to fix things. As she was speaking, she showed me a lot of the physical bodies of people as they're trying to do spiritual and energetic work. Surprisingly, they were all so tense, and a lot of their thoughts were tense as well, thinking things like, did I get this right? Did I do enough? Why do I still have more work to do? It was tension, stress, insecurity, self-doubt, trying to control the outcome of our work, of the efforts that we make. Mother Universe is saying that while our intentions are good, our approach is all wrong. Divine understands why we're like this. They're just trying to let us know that we don't have to be this way. We don't have to feel this way. We don't have to approach spiritual growth and connection to the divine this way. We are making it too complicated and painful. Clearly, myself is included here. It's funny, we have access to guidance like the green reed which bends in the wind is stronger than the mighty oak which breaks in a storm, thanks to Confucius. But most of us aren't great at taking this sage advice and applying it in real time. So we read these truths and we think they're brilliant, but then we say, and now I'm going to fix myself. Now I'm going to do work on myself. But what Mother Universe is saying is that we should be like the green reed. Just allow the wind to guide us and be flexible instead of being like a tree that resists the wind. All the healing, all the perfection, all the knowledge, wisdom, and truth, our connection to the divine, to the all, everything that we seek is already within us. It's more about allowing it to come forward than working to find it. She also showed me people who are just sitting in a state of peace, vibrating at the most beautiful level. They are one with their light, with their souls, with their true selves. And so they are completely connected to the all. They need nothing. But this was not achieved through work. It was achieved through allowing, through peace, through relaxation, and by letting go. Letting go. This is very important to understand and to apply. We think too much. Mother Universe is telling me that we think way too much and we analyze too much. She says, this state of being cannot be achieved through the process of thought. This state cannot be quantified. It cannot be analyzed, for it is the state of just being. Achieving this state is not the realm of reason, the realm of the mind. It is the realm of the soul. April 11th, 2023. My source self and ether self are with me. They're speaking as one. They say, do not resist what is presented to you. Allow, for that which comes to you will reflect that which within you has changed. We are here with you, child, as one with each other and as one with you. Remember that all is one, and let not your mind interfere with what your heart knows to be truth. Your soul speaks through your heart. This you must allow. The mind has many thoughts. Listen to your heart. Alethea steps forward and says to me, you have a question. I do. Where I am on my path now, I see my clothing and it's changed. It was an off-white tunic before, and before that it was different again. But now it's a white, beautiful garment with gold embroidery and a belt that is the same as my garment, and my sandals are gold now. It makes me think of when I first saw you. You were wearing white with gold embroidery, which has changed over time. Alethea says to me, and so you wonder about the significance of what you perceived that you are wearing on your path. Yes, I am wondering. The Goddess Alethea says, there is significance, there is symbolism, these are important. But for now, understand that they represent both the beginning of your journey and your highest evolution. The white and the gold represent your search for truth, your search to understand the self in this incarnation, to connect with your true self and to understand the all. You have many questions. As you evolve and grow on your path, your clothing will change. Pay attention to the changes, for through them you will learn much. And how were you when you began to walk this path? Well, each time before I stepped through to the next level of growth, I stood naked for a moment, and then I found myself clothed once I passed through the veil. Alethea continues, and so you shall stand naked again, for there is no need for what you wear. The garments are symbolic. All garments carry messages to help you understand. Swords, shields, crowns, clothing of different color, symbols, embroidery, all of this. All of this is to communicate knowledge to you and for you, for your understanding. Symbols are important to human beings. Symbols are necessary for communication and understanding. But the one who can stand naked with nothing but the self, with no need for representation and symbolism, the one who does this has achieved the ultimate understanding. For one who can stand permanently naked and stand this way in truth may merge with the one, for nothing stands between them and the all. So think to where you are and think to your symbolism. Think to your clothing, understand, and continue. The god Gnosis steps forward and says, knowledge of self, knowledge within. Within the one there is the all. Sit in peace and in quiet, in the stillness of the evening, when all are asleep. It is then that you can listen to your inner world, and much will come. April the 15th, 2023. I'm again speaking with the goddess Alethea. So today, Alethea has purple embroidery on her robes, as well as the other colors that she always has, including the violet. She's saying it represents enlightenment, moving towards enlightenment, bringing enlightenment into my life more, which is what I'm starting to do right now. She says that I have a long way to go, but that I have begun. She says, know this, to observe oneself with honesty is truth. I'm supposed to call in the god Gnosis now so that they can address me together. So I've done that, and Gnosis is saying, self-reflection leads to self-understanding and to self-knowledge. Only then can enlightenment begin. Those who do not know themselves cannot become enlightened, for if you cannot know yourself, you can understand nothing else. Alethea says, this is truth. Of all the paths you walk, the path of self-understanding is the most important of all. It requires clarity. It requires honesty. Gnosis says, one cannot sit in fear or judgment when walking this path. Alethea says, for fear and judgment cloud your vision and prevent you from reaching understanding. Self-knowledge, insight, understanding, and acceptance are the stones that pave the path to enlightenment. Gnosis says, fear and judgment are enemies as you walk along your path of enlightenment, for fear creates an inability to see truth, and judgment stands in the way of accepting truth. Truth does not exist to shame. Truth exists to enlighten. Truth shines bright so that you cannot miss her. If you approach her with honesty and purity, she will allow you to walk through her. Discard all that is not truth. Discard that which is not you, and she will allow you to pass through her to the other side where only truth exists. Alethea says, this is our lesson for today, for we are one. The sages Balthazar and Melchior have come forward, and they say, this is wisdom. Wisdom is required on your path as you seek truth. Wisdom is required. It is a tool for you to use as you walk the path of truth. Without wisdom, you cannot see clearly. You cannot understand what you see. Wisdom is a gift that must be allowed. Wisdom is a gift that must be accepted. Wisdom is a gift that comes from the love that is your true self and from the love that is the divine. It is your compass. Keep it close. Refer to it often so that you do not lose your way. The sacred feminine and the sacred masculine are addressing me now. They say, child, you are doing well. Continue on your search for balance. Continue your search for understanding. Remain open to the all, for it speaks to you. Stay open to the all, for more will come. The Watcher, the Wise One, is with me now. He says, child, there is much to learn. Do not shrink from that which you must do. Think to the sand. Is it not easier to pick up one grain at a time and remove it from your path than to wait until hills and mountains stand in your way? Hesitate not, for hesitation is not your friend. Avoidance is not your friend. Procrastination is not your friend. For these things are all manifestations of fear, and it is only fear that ever blocks your path. He's kneeling down so that we're now face to face. He says, "Look at me. What do you see?" It's weird. His eyes are changing. He looks normal for the most part, just like he always does. Long white hair, beard, mustache, lovely young skin for an old man. But his eyes are doing strange things. One minute, his eyes look like they always do, normal, green. They just look like eyes. And the next minute, they become like black holes. I mean, they're amazing looking, but it's also a little bit disconcerting. I'm not afraid when his eyes become black holes, but I don't understand what it means. He's indicating to me that I will understand in time. He says, "Think upon this. Think upon this, for in time it shall be revealed to you." Since the Watcher told me to think about his eyes becoming black holes, I thought maybe I should look into black holes a bit. So I Googled them, and honestly, they're really very interesting. I found that according to the Kabbalah, black holes are the physical embodiment of something called spiritual holes. And from what I understood from this article I read, these spiritual holes provide a way of going from one place or state to another. But I'm not sure if this is what the black holes that were the eyes of the Watcher were representative of. This article also says that, according to the Kabbalah, black represents the primordial darkness and the black light of creation. Black holes are an area of great destiny, so dense that they suck everything into themselves and nothing can escape, not even light. So light does exist within black holes, we just can't perceive it. In terms of symbolism, I may be onto something here. Because there's also a suggestion that black holes may act as portals to other dimensions, other universes, a way to transfer information and energy from one universe to another, from one dimension to another dimension. It's as if black holes can seed a new universe by using energy from another, like the ultimate recycling system. This led me to so many questions, like, is there a need to transfer our energy and information, our data, somewhere else? Is this a way to provide a continuous interchange between the universes to ensure that they don't diverge from each other too much? If that's true, then why is that important? Is it to ensure that these universes don't become so different and so divergent from each other as to become incompatible with one another? Are we a baby of another universe? Do we sustain other universes just as we are sustained? I mean, where do these questions stop? Anyway, I just found it really interesting, and I'm not sure how this relates to the Wise One or if it relates to him at all. But that's as far as I've gotten with my research, and maybe more will come today naturally through my meditations. Maybe not. Maybe I just have to figure it out myself. April 20th, 2023. I'm speaking with the Goddess Alethea, and I'm asking her for some guidance. So many amazing things are coming together for me in my life, but I'm looking for her to help me out with a few things. The Goddess says, look for truth within your search, within what you seek. Look for truth within the questions you ask, for your answer is the truth that lies within the question. The truth is revealed within the question that is asked. What lies beneath the question? This you must find. For once this truth is revealed, the answer to your question will become clear. What is it that you seek? Listen to your soul, to your true self. What does it say to you? You must shut down the chatter of the mind in order to find the answers of the soul. For this is where truth lies. This is where your answer lies. Calm the mind. Calm the mind. Quiet it down. And when you have succeeded in doing this, listen. Listen to what lies behind your question. Listen to your heart. Listen to your soul, for they will direct you. They will never fail to direct you correctly. You ask, Where does resistance come from? It comes from the mind. It comes from the fear within the mind that produces the chatter. The chatter distracts. The chatter complicates unnecessarily. The chatter produces resistance. Quiet the mind and you will have no need to ask us for answers. Your answers will shine forth clearly and with truth from within you. The god Gnosis is speaking now. He says, listen well to the truth that Alethea has shared. The knowledge, the knowing, is within you. It is always present. Your soul harbors no questions. Only answers lie within it. All answers to all questions lie within the soul. The mind questions. The soul knows. The mind doubts. The soul trusts. The mind creates its existence through thought, through manufacturing of a consciousness. The soul is eternal. It has always and will always exist. Which will prevail? This is your choice. How will you choose? You may say, I choose my soul. I choose the all. But will you? This choice must be applied consciously every day, or you will not hear the voice of the soul above the cacophony the mind creates. All is already within you. You are always connected to the all because you are what you seek. But you must quiet the mind in order to hear the soul speak. You must quiet the mind so that you may know your connection to all that is. And this path lies within you. This path lies through your true self. This is truth. This is knowledge. This is wisdom. You are not lost. You need no direction. You need no protection. You need nothing, for it is all within. Connect to that is your soul, that which vibrates with all that is, that which is now and always has been the all, and allow it to step forward. Allow it to be your guide. What I'm understanding is that the brain is like a motherboard or a processing chip. It's exposed to different programming from the time that it is formed, and the brain is only as good as the software or the coding that's been installed. Bad coding can be introduced. Viruses can be introduced. These things affect the processing of information. Gnosis continues, but the soul cannot be sullied nor corrupted by these things. The soul is pure. The soul is perfect and perfectly made, for it is part of the energy of all that is. Quiet the mind, child. Listen to the soul. The sages Balthazar and Melchior have stepped forward and say, as Gnosis has said, this is wisdom. Truth, knowledge, and wisdom. Wisdom allows you to see truth and to understand knowledge. Listen well, child. For should this lesson be understood, your soul will sing, and you will hear nothing but its music. Should this lesson be applied, you will have no need for searching and turning to us to guide you, for you will know. Trust yourself. Quiet the mind. Listen to the truth, knowledge, and wisdom that resides within you. Mary Magdalene is speaking now. She says, this is not difficult, and yet you seem unsure. This is not a difficult task, child. What do you hear now? Well, I hear my mind saying things like, ha, good luck with that kind of thing. I hear words of doubt, I guess. And so this is the mind, but it is of no consequence. This task merely requires awareness. That is all. When you hear the mind speaking, quiet it. Just as you did with ego, so you must do with the mind, for they are linked. You have done well with ego. Now you must address the mind, which is the seat of fear. The mind gave birth to ego. This is why you were tasked with bringing awareness to the ego and quieting it first. Now you must work on its creator, the mind. Remain aware, remain conscious. Remain aware of the attempts of the mind to control. Focus on your soul. Focus on allowing its voice through. This is not a difficult task. I am now speaking with the watcher, the wise one. I'm saying to him that I'm thinking about those black holes. I'm not sure what they mean. And I say, "Can you help me?" The watcher replies, "This is simple. Where did you see the black holes?" "Well, I saw them where your eyes normally are." The watcher says, "And the eyes? What are the eyes?" This you know. The eyes are the mirror of the soul. The eyes are the window to the soul, a pathway. Does this help you? Well, a bit. I'm still not sure, though. I'm understanding little pieces of it, but I don't understand the whole message. He's saying that he's not going to tell me. He says that this is something that I should continue to contemplate. Gnosis says, "What have you learned today?" Allow your soul to answer the question. Allow your soul to reveal the answer, for the answer lies within the soul. He's smiling at me now. It's like a smile and a wink. Like, you can figure this out all by yourself, kid. That kind of thing. April the 25th, 2023. The Goddess Alethea is with me, and she's saying that I did well listening to the truth within. And I'm thanking her for that. She says, "The truth within speaks softly, quietly, peacefully. It can be difficult to hear the voice of truth within over the cacophony of the mind, over the cacophony of fear and doubt, over the loud sounds and the distractions of the world around you. Today, you have listened to the quiet voice of the truth within, and this has served you well. You must sit in quiet and in stillness to hear the voice of the truth within. You must quiet the mind that wishes to speak over the truth within, that wishes to control. The mind that is filled with the plans of mankind, the mind that is filled with fear, with questions, with confusion, the mind that wishes to control and dictate that which it can never have control over. It is a fruitless but dominant voice. The mind has a purpose, but it must never override the soul. It must never override the voice of the truth within, for the truth within comes from the soul. The truth within is the voice of the soul. Sit in calm, sit in quiet, listen. And when the mind speaks over the truth within, silence it. When the mind interrupts, silence it. For the mind distracts you from the guidance and the wisdom of the truth within in order to lead you down a path away from truth. Should you follow the mind, you will find yourself in a place devoid of truth, and you will have no idea how you have come to be there. Honor the truth within. Honor your soul, for it will never lead you astray. Know this, only your soul is truth. The sacred feminine and the sacred masculine say, "Fear not, for you will find the balance that you seek. You will find your place. Let your soul shine forth. Be guided by it. All will be well." They're explaining that the voices of the soul and of the mind are different. I was saying to them, well, yeah, that's good advice about listening to my soul, but I mean, sometimes I think I'm following my soul, and in actual fact, I'm following my mind. And so they explain, rightly so. Listen carefully, for the voices are different. One is quiet, calm, and serene. The other is frenetic, darting back and forth, planning, revising. It is the voice of the what if. It is not the voice of the what is. Know the difference, child, and you will not be led astray. The watcher has come forward, and he's reinforcing what the sacred feminine and the sacred masculine have said. The watcher says, listen to the what is, not the what if. April the 29th, 2023. I am one with the all. Thank you for all of this remembering, this awareness of my connection. It's so beautiful. I sit within a web of energy. I'm seeing everybody in 3D today, and they are extremely clear to me. I can see every detail. And I'm seeing myself as a quasar. It's like a belt of stars. Within the center is that light that shoots out from both above and below. That's me right now. That's what's happening right now. And I don't know why, but this is how I'm perceiving myself, and it's amazing. Now that I'm done with my meditation, I'm going to Google it and see if I was right about being a quasar. And I was. The pictures that I found matched what I perceived myself as looking like. And then I found a description of quasars. A quasar is an extremely luminous, active galactic nucleus. It is sometimes known as a quasi-stellar object. It is powered by a supermassive black hole with a mass ranging from millions to tens of billions of solar masses, and it's surrounded by a disk that's gaseous. I apologize for my lack of scientific knowledge and understanding, but that's the best that I could do in terms of what I could find. So when I think about this, it's pretty amazing because it ties the quasar in with black holes and the black hole symbolism that I'm supposed to be contemplating as directed by the Watcher. Quasars are amazing objects. They're the brightest objects we know of, and some astronomers claim that they're also the most interesting. Quasars are so luminous that we can observe them at outrageous distances. The most distant quasar discovered shines from roughly 13 billion light years away. These ultra-bright objects are thought to be the nuclei of young galaxies, powered by the accretion of material onto a central supermassive black hole. Now, I don't understand a lot of this. Obviously, I'm not scientific. I've been pretty clear about that. I don't have a scientific mind. But I just think it's so interesting that following what the Watcher showed me, that these sort of symbolic images are coming into my mind. All right, well, I'm going to leave you with that, everybody. I want to thank you again so much for sticking with me, and I hope you'll join me for the next one, which is episode 29. In the meantime, have a great day.